where you're joining us from. My name is Eileen Goldberg with LCI, and I'll be your moderator for today's webinar presented by Daniel from inTakt. There's a couple of housekeeping items I'd like to go over, specifically one, that this webinar is being recorded. A copy of the recording will be on our Congress website, congress.leanconstruction.org, where you look through the webinar and you see the inTakt logo. You'll see Watch Webinar under the logo. If you click on that link, you'll be taken directly to the webinar. So without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to Daniel. Thanks, Daniel.
Yeah, thank you very much. So let me start with this. I hope that you have a fantastic day up till now. And I will show you today the things that you will learn. First, I'm going to talk about the features that inTakt allows you that will make it different from any other software. Then I will talk about a little bit about the software most recent capabilities that it has, some features, new features that they have developed, some presentation about it. I will let you know how to have support from the software itself, and I will show you some pictures from real examples on site happening right now. And at the end, I will show you what is upcoming in the software. We'll let you know what are the 5 main things that will be happening in the end of this year and the starting of the next one. So without any other questions, I will start with this. Oh, sorry, and one last thing, our booth is going to be 414. So in case that you want to look for us, that's where we're going to be. So let me start with this. I'm going to show you the 8 or 9 different features that the software will have that right now you're able to do it and that make us different from any other software. So we have received the questions basically from the email of different people that just let us know like, hey, before I start with your software, I want to know these 10 questions before I actually enroll with you. So let me know if you have any questions. Please send me an email or a message. I will be happy to respond that. But just to start with this, the first thing is that inTakt is different because it's not like AutoCAD or any other software that you have to download, or Zoom or P6, Primavera, like all of those softwares, you have to download it. And the problem with that is that all of the updates that you have to do are not connected to each other. So inTakt, it's a web software. So the difference with it is that it allows you to have automatic updates since it's online. It's like having a Facebook or any other kind of social media that automatically updates without you to having to click on any of the buttons or something like that. It just automatically updates. So that's the first thing that you will need to know. Like this one right here, one of the most common questions that we have. And basically that allows you to have collaboration mode, which basically you could see right here that in this picture that we are showing, we were 5 different teams members working on the same file all together, just with the exact same schedule. So that's something that most of the software don't allow you to do. You can just work on one of them and then have to upload. But whenever you upload, you will erase any other update or something like that that anyone else is working on their computer. So everyone is going to be on the same page with justice. Second, we have the roadblock removal system. This one right here will allow you to have the ability to just add the problems inside of the software and visualize that on the daily activities. So you won't miss it. And not only that, but you will be able to track each of them by just having like a list. As I said, a roadblock removal log will be automatically put it in, and you will just be able to add it to the activities. So that's also something else that none of the softwares right now, other than inTakt, could do it. Also, you could be confident that we are a safe software. We have all the permissions and everything that you will need to have. And in case that your data is lost, you don't have to worry. We do any daily updates and backups from all of the projects. So in case that something happened, you won't lose any of the data. We have a backup of everything. And fourth, we have a really good system to manage the delays. So in case this is something that also none of the software right now allows you. So Primavera P6 and any of those softwares, whenever something happens, the only way to actually manage these delays is that you have to reconnect all of the activities itself. But with this, you were able to actually see what is the status of the progress right now. And in case that you want to adapt or adjust the takt time or anything like that, you can just do it live right there. And the difference with that is that it will allow you to show what is the new deadline that you will be automatically updated. So you don't have to just only see the activities, but also see how is the relationship between each other. And this is able to because we are in a tagged format, meaning we have the schedule on the top and the zones on the y-axis. So that allow us to see this software like this. And going for the next thing that is different from anyone else is that, as I mentioned at the beginning, we can assign and work together as a team. And not only that, but you can assign different roles to those persons. So in case that you want to add your trade partners, you are able to do that. You can just let them have a viewer mode or a specific mode where they can just touch specific activities for their own scope of work. So in case that you want to have the electrician there as well, but just allow them to modify their own activities, you can do that with inTakt. So it's basically really customizable. So you can assign and edit any of the roles that we have, or create your own role in case that you need it. As I mentioned before, the backup versions are created by us, but also you can have the at least 21 last versions that happen, like backup, always available for you at the very top. So you are able to do that as well. So I'm gonna go to that at the end, but just for now, just to let you know that you can also do that. And the last 4 things that are different from any other software is that we can export the schedule that we have in a tag format into a P6 or Primavera. And also, you are able to see in real time what is the reports from the handoff and the PPC, which is the perfect percentage completion of the project. And you will see a nice graphic like this, just going on and on while you work with the project. So I will show you in a bit how that looks. And last 2 things that I want to show is that you will be able to see individual and also enterprise agreements. So in case that you want to see or try it first, you can just create your own individual account. And then if you have multiple projects and you want to connect them together, you can do that just by letting us know, and we can create your enterprise account and connect all of the projects that you have. And you don't have to pay by that individual project, but just like an initial fee, and that's it. You will be able to have unlimited access to create your projects. And lastly is that you don't have to do this by your own. We will support you. You have daily support by email. We have videos, a YouTube channel, and also we have a web page which I will show you in a bit, which is a help center for all of you. So let me continue with this. This is what I was talking about. First, you will be able to see the help center, where in case that you want to see if you have any question regarding the billing or subscription or any frequently asked questions, you are able to click here. I'm gonna post this at the end, but basically it will allow you to go to this webpage. And also, if you have any question regarding the features, we are always putting these blog posts with questions, pictures, and videos about any of those that we upload or any of the new features. So basically, we have uploaded 2 weeks ago new features, so you are able to see that already in this webpage. And lastly, we have our YouTube channel, where we have always update the last features that we have developed. And all of them, as you can see, we try them to make them less than 10 minutes for you to be easy and fast for you to just visualize that real quick. So something else that I do want to show you is this one right here, which is basically the upcoming features. And right now we are in the next month, you will see the procurement log feature already developed. We will have a multi-train feature which will allow us to have a different tag time in the same phase. And after that, we're working on the zone maps. And with this, we're talking about something at the beginning of the next year, which this one will allow us to be not working only on the zone map itself, that right now we can visualize the work with the different zones inside of the drawings, but also you can visualize way more than that, so you will see it. And also schedule metrics, because we know that the customers and the clients have requested where they want to see the progress of the project, the progress of the activities that they have been delayed, and so on. So we are going to work with that one as well, and multi-train projects. So basically, this one will allow us to have different projects connected together to itself. So you will also be seeing that as well. And before I move on to the inTakt itself, let me show some real examples. Right here, you could see where we are working together. We have a team on site working with the software itself, where they have their morning huddle, and they are seeing all of them the same skill, which is basically their own skills right here. They have right now that we were working on the zone maps on these pictures, but you will get the idea of how this works. And this one right here, where we are doing an on-site walk, and you could see right here that the software that they have, it's inTakt, where they have developed the weekly work plans. And lastly, is that, as you can see on this picture, we have another example where they have just put it an on-site and they never turn off this screen. So everyone, it's actually touch screen. So everyone could access and move around through the schedule, and they don't have to even log into any of their own accounts. So those were the things that I want to show you of how the inTakt works on site. And lastly, these are some of the top features that most of the clients use every single day. So just to show you the zone maps that I was explaining, I will upload this presentation, but basically this one shows you a video of how to do that in the software. But as you can see right here, you can upload your own drawings and see how the work is flowing through the project just by clicking a play button, and automatically have a timeline at the bottom, and it will show you how your project will go through the site. So the drawings and the scale are connected to each other. Then I mentioned already this, but the resource for variance, it's also available for you, and this is how it works. You can just track each of them and automatically have a graphic as well per day and per month and per year to see how your work is going and to have an actionable way to make something about it in case that you see a reason for variance that it's getting higher than the other ones. You can just click right there and see what is the problem and see when that happened specifically and which activities is having this issue. The roadblock that I mentioned before is this one right here, where you could see easily can just add it in this picture right here, and you can click on the activities and add the roadblock itself. And again, all of these have a videos and explanation on the presentation that I'm gonna give it to all of you. The reports section that I was talking about is this one, and you are able to see also the workforce on this software. So not only the activities, but also if you upload the amount of crews and manpower that you have for each of those activities, inTakt will automatically create this beautiful graphic at the bottom where you could see what is the manpower that you're gonna have as a sum of your project every single day. So this is for security, really helpful. So that's another feature. And the last two, it's the filters, where you can just with a single click, 3 actually, you will have a whole filter for your own project. So you can filter by date, by trade partner, by activity, by zone, like anything that you want, you can just filter it and automatically creates your own scale in a shorter version in case that you don't want to see like the entire, all of the scale itself. So in case that you're working on something specifically, or you want to show something for a specific trade partner, you can do that. And the last part, you already know this, but in case that you didn't, you can create your own weekly work plan, look aheads, and or print the entire scale itself. So those are the top main features that everybody uses. So basically, those are the main things that I wanted to show you. And let me go now to the example itself. So I'm gonna just go quickly and briefly through the software right now. So just to let you know, right now, actually, they just create their own new version of this. So basically, you could see that right now you can move around way easier than it used to be before. And if I zoom out all the way out, you could see that now it's automatically just put the spaces on the very left side in case of the zones. So it's a summary of the scale itself. So I can see clearly that through August, September, and November, all of the structure phase will happen. So this is how this summary works. And if I zoom in, I will start seeing the detail inside of it. And not only that, but once I am here into one of the zooms after 115, you will see more detail inside of it, and you can just adjust it with your own mouse if you want to see it like this, or if you want to see it like any other like zoom in, zoom out, or adjust also the length of the different task of the schedules. So, and just to show you the main overall features that I was just mentioning right here, this is the roadblock log. If you want to add any new task, it's right here. The reports are over here where I show you the roadblock log is this one right here that I'm showing. So you could see that it's really easy to just click and unclick the activities. And the zone maps that I was just showing before are this one right here, which we can clearly see how the project is going just by clicking on this timeline, and we can see how the project is going to flow between all of the buildings. So if I click right here, you would see all of the trade partners flowing from the very bottom, level 2, level 3, and then going to the level 4, as you will see it on real time. So this is what happened on the mind on everyone, but this is just putting what everyone is seeing on their mind on a visual, so everyone will be on the same page. And lastly, just to show you how you will make the reports, weekly work plan and look aheads are right here. In case that you wanna export to Primavera P6 and Microsoft Project, you are able to right here. But let me go through these two only. If you wanna export the weekly work plan, you can just do it by clicking on that one right there. And you can adjust the layout and everything right here. So I'm gonna not do that, but basically you can adjust that as the paper that you want. So you can, it's really customizable. And look ahead right here, you can choose either today or any of the dates that you want. So if I want to choose November 3rd, right here, you could see that it's pretty simple and automatically creates the legend for this specific scale. So it's really simple and easy to understand. And as I said, you can just adjust any of the layouts so to make it fit and great and perfect in this size of the paper. So that's basically it. All of the videos and things that I mentioned for the features is going to be on the presentation that I'm going to share, which basically is going to be this one, which have every single feature with videos and everything just for you to see and move around on your own. And actually, it's intended to be a summary of how to create your project, not only the features, but you could see right here that you could see from the very beginning how you create and set up your projects, the dates, spaces, zones. Then also it's an actual example of how to do it on your own. So in case that you want to actually create your ties and have an example, you will have it right here. So you could see that I'm just clicking on overall of all of them because of the time, but you could see that every single step have a video for you and also a small summary of how to do it. So please reach out to me if you have any questions, and I will be happy to answer any of the one that I received. So this is the one that I just mentioned before about the reasons, the reports, and the clean handoffs, reasons for parents, and roadblock log. And that's it. I think in case that you have any other help or do you need any support, please let me know and I will be happy to do it.
All right, well, Elsie, I would like to thank you for attending and Daniel from inTakt for presenting today. Again, if you are coming to Congress, October 20th through 24th, please visit them at booth number 414. We hope to see you there and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.